Hey everyone, good evening. Kevin the Toy Smuggler here, and today we're going to be talking about 8-inch retro style figures. I got a couple of vintage Megos here, and I'm also going to be talking about the classictvtoys.com. That's where I got all the cool parts to do my Starman character, and kind of show you like a comparison to these size guys. So that's what we're going to be discussing this evening. I also had here a vintage Robin. And guys, I got my new webcam, and I can already tell a huge difference in the pixelation and color and everything. So awesome. Good. The audio's coming through. So the only thing I did here, the cape, I still left the cape on here. His cape was very ratted out. So what I ended up doing here was I didn't want to mess with it. The bad thing about this this cheap satin material here, it's very thin and it starts fraying, going everywhere. So all I did was fold it up because I didn't want to get rid of the original. And I got one of these, they're like $3, I believe, here on Classic TV Toys. Just a simple cape. And like I said, that just kind of cleaned him up a little bit. And like I said, this is a reproduction sticker that I did myself. Get a little bit closer there. And that's really all this guy needed. He's got nice boots. And this guy, he is a Robin is built off of what I guess they call the teen boy size figures. And it's hard to tell. If you just hold him by himself, you can't really tell the difference. But as soon as you pick up another one, boom, you can easily see the difference here, guys. He's a little bit shorter. Get it level here. A good ½ inch or so. So, and this Spider-Man, actually, he had his leg was totally ripped in two, just above the kneecap. I don't know if you can still tell. But one thing I was wanting to discuss, guys, and I did not notice this, and I had not even had time today. I cleaned up his uniform late last night, gave it a good wash in the OxyClean, laid it out over a rack and let it dry and stuff. But one thing I got to noticing is his logo right here on his chest. See how it's facing kind of like leaning one direction here. Well, this one is the only one. I got 3 here in the studio right now tonight, and they're all leaning the other way. And see, I can get this other one here while I'm on the subject here. Made it a little bit easier to be acceptable too. See if we can get the camera here to kind of show you guys the difference. Get it close up enough here. There's actually a huge size difference, and this one's leaning that way and this one's leaning the other way. And I don't know if that was they flipped the screen or whatever it was, but a huge noticeable difference. So I just wanted to mention that. So I didn't know if anybody knew if there was like a wave 1 pointed one direction and wave 2 went the other, or this was just made in a different factory, so to speak, as far as sewing it, and they just had the design completely flipped. And so it could be something simple as that. And like I said, but I just never had heard anyone talk about me, because Spider-Man is probably out of most of your vintage Mego style stuff, is probably one of the most easier ones to get a hold of. But what you run into, unfortunately, dogs chewed up their hands really bad, and a lot of broken knee joints, because like I said, these legs are hollow. And luckily, like I said, it was a good clean break, everything lined up. So but it started tearing up his thigh here. So I glued it first, put a bunch of baking soda. So actually I got it super glue, guys. What you do is you sprinkle some baking soda in there, let that kick off. Baking soda really kicks off vinyl, however you say that. It's crazy glue. But anyway, then once you can put an extra little amount of that baking soda in there, then you can go back again, and what that does, that builds up like almost like a plastic weld. It makes it extra supported. And then I was able to put connect it all back together. I just let it sit overnight, a good 12, 13 hours. Boom, works just fine. So and like I said, luckily this is one of those, unlike Robin. Unfortunately, if this was a Robin character this happened on, it wouldn't have been a loss, but it'd be hard to hide the mess up. Even though you can glue it back and it'd be functional, it wouldn't look good though. But for Spider-Man, perfect for that. And the reason I'm talking about this stuff today is, like I said, guys, this guy, like I said, trying to make him, like I said, I love the old Mego style stuff. This was actually one of the very first action figures I ever had as a kid. So this is my almost like my default action figure, and honestly, there for years I forgot how much I really loved these as a kid. But just looking at these guys, you can see there's roughly the same height and scale, and the body design is really close. And I actually have some where I ordered some pieces here. I'm going to show you what some of the pieces look on, how they came in. So I'm hoping somebody will join me this evening here. If not, I'll do a big catch up really fast. Kind of show you how these parts came in. Get one of the extra heads out. We'll start here with the head here. They come individually packed so nothing gets rubbed or scuffed. And it's Classic TV Toys. They're out of Florida. Great company. I'm actually going to be doing some sculpting here pretty soon and everything for them. But I'm also mostly right now I'm actually doing marketing broker for those guys. Going to be talking to celebrities down the line. Matt Hall, hey brother, how you doing, man? We're talking vintage Mego and classic TV toys tonight. Now I got an array here, and I was actually just now showing everybody. If you order stuff from Classic TV Toys, if you're into customizing, this is the way to go, guys. I really have. And here is the Arthur Taylor head. Back up just a little bit. And what they did, he comes with a neck plug. And I actually made a mistake when I ordered these. That you just glue that in. But unfortunately, I made a mistake. They got like 3 different body styles, and this is your basic Japan body style version here. But this is what they call an S retro seat. Tell me about it. Yeah, normally I'm so early in the morning, everybody is still in bed. Even by the time I get off the air and get going to work, everybody else is just starting to wake up. So I'm still going to be doing those just to keep a good amount of content, continually going out. Let me get this. Very good plastic they put these things in. But I like doing these some Friday and Saturday. I was going to do one last night, but I seen that Tony from Analog Toys was on, so I just decided to sit back and just chit-chat him a little bit and enjoy his show. I thought, well, I'll come out here Saturday night and do it. But the difference between these body types is, like I said, this is what you call these S retro are extremely great sculpted heads versus the Mego style normal head. They're squishy. This baby's solid as a rock almost. He's solid on the top 3/4. But the problem is the way this neck joint here is designed. See that big flange on there? Impossible to get it in that little hole. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so anyway, you can, just so you know, if you want these bodies run about $7. And so all you got to do is go ahead and super glue this into the neck. Let it cure a good 20, 30 minutes so you can handle it good. Dip it in some boiling water, soften this plug up, and just trim it down. And then this thing pressure fits right in. You don't have to string it. It just stays in there good and tight. But our future, only 3 of these we're doing like that since I made a mistake. But the other body is called an S-style body. And what it is, when you turn them over, they have 4 screw holes right here at the back, 2 up here, 2 here, and even 1 in the waist. You actually unscrew them apart to put the neck, kind of like the G.I. Joe, but instead of just 1 screw, they have 4. So you put it in and screw it back in. Those run about $10 a piece. But they're a lot better quality design. This is what you would call this style body is really equal to the Mego styles. Now this new S style body is even better than these styles. It just a slightly different plastic. The joints are just a little bit better, and it's the sculpting's a little bit tighter on everything. So, but still, these are great bodies. I recommend if you're just doing a basics custom, get this style right here. Now, if you're going for something a little extra fancy and you want it to be easy working with it on these S retro highly sculpted detail heads, I would go with the S body. It's worth the $3. But still, these guys are they're built exactly like the old Mego style stuff. And they come, and like I said, this site, see, Keith, awesome, man. How you doing, brother? Great talking to you last night on Tony's show. He had a great show, by the way. Always glad to see Tony do stuff. He always has a fun little show. Now, I hope I don't have you not coming in late enough where I got you lost, brother. So if you got any questions, please throw me at me, Keith, and I will be glad to answer them up. But I'm just kind of showing everybody my order that I got from Classic TV Toys out of Florida, and I'm showing all the different parts it takes to make up this Arthur Taylor Starman. And, hey, and I got a question for both you guys. Going to be looking at, I had someone request that I do a live show on my wrestling career. And I wasn't sure if you guys, since, you know, we're all, mostly we talk about action figures, He-Man and stuff. And I know me, Matt and Monica, we normally don't talk about wrestling. So, guys, if you think you'd like to hear about wrestling thing, let me know. I'd like to know how that, if it's an interest to you guys. Like I said, I promise this guy is going to do it anyway. He's a good fan of mine. Oh, awesome. See, do you have the Kids Biz Burton Batman Mego? No, I do. I don't have any Batman. I got the Robin, but I have not been able to get my hands on a Bat. Guys, if you all know anybody that even has a Batman that needs some restoring, you need to save a Batman, I'd be glad to get it and save the Batman. Because that was, I think Batman actually was my first Mego, Batman and Robin. Then came Mr. Spidey. That was my first 3 go-tos, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually had some of the TV show, The Planet of the Apes. So, but what you do is the cool swords, they come in these little individual packages here. And I'll show you the cool little thing about it. This is one of the coolest swords they got, but they got some like fencing swords. But this is kind of like your fantasy kind of sword. And I just love the design so much. But the coolest thing is, and I don't know if the camera, I got my new webcam, guys. I hope you guys are liking. Does the sound good, guys? Let me know how the quality looks on your end and the sound. I'd love to know, because from this end, the quality looks amazing compared to what this is a 1080 where the other one was a 720. We'll see if the camera can hear. But there's a, see that little, let me get it right here in a dark spot behind it. See that little notch that's cut out right there? And what's that's designed for? All these Mego style bodies, to make it cheaper to make, they made these hands extremely tight. So they're not good at holding guns or anything like that. But what that slit is for, you are able to, you get that in there and slide it in that thumb like that, and that keeps you from busting. But there's usually some pretty good flex with these thumbs and stuff. Watch me break it right here on live. That's usually how that goes. But you just get it and twist it in, boom. That's how fast it goes in. But this sword, really, the handle's pretty thin, and it's able to, you'll be able to, you can actually go and twist it, and it looks a little bit better all the way up right there. Really cool sword. We got it in the artwork. Have you guys, let's see, oh, Timothy Ward. Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you. Thank you. It's worth, I got this thing at Walmart. It's Logitech. There's a $45 version and a $65. This was the 65, and the difference was, the guy said, was instead of being a stereo speaker, it was the mono whatever speaker. So you're supposed to capture the direction of the voice and supposed to help block out any outside noise, which usually my daughter's just usually next door in my art room trashing it and watching YouTube. So but that's Classic TV Toys, guys. This is your regular $7 body. And then, like I said, the biggest mistake we had was we got this jumpsuit thing here, which would look really cool. It's actually from their Kiss line. They do stuff for Kiss. But this thing is not meant to have any kind of undergarment. And like I said, we was going for this blue shirt underneath it, like you see here. I love how this looks, but it don't want to stay on. So these 3 prototypes that I'm doing, they will be sewed together like that just for the 3 prototypes. But what we're looking at doing is going with probably a full body black jumpsuit with a big blue star. I think that's what we're going with, just to keep it simple. And because the biggest thing is keep these. And then the good news, guys, is here shortly in about a month or 2, this figure will be on Classic TV Toys website as an official licensed figure of those. So yes, Starman, we're trying for 3 figures. This one was one of the easier ones that, they got all the parts, nothing, no new tooling needed or anything like that. So awesome. Toy Smuggler's got something licensed. So, and they got these cool pirate boots that we're putting on him. These remind me of the old Flash Gordon kind of style stuff that he used to wear. So I love that we will be sticking with these and stuff. And that's it. And I said, the type of sticker, the star sticker we're putting here, we're going, I thought of this. I thought, man, this is genius. I don't know if you guys remember back, like when we went to school, back my age, they used to put them gold stars on your report card or on your papers if you got an A or whatever. But that's what we're using, is like a metallic blue type star or a gold star, something like that. That way they're consistently easily defined, and they're always going to be the same size, and I won't have to paint them. Just peel and stick. So, and that's how these guys go. Everything comes really nice and pre-packaged. And the guys, the customer service with these guys is amazing. And I'll tell you a quick story on reason why I give them 2 thumbs up for customer service. When you order anything $30 and up, you're eligible for a free gift. You go on their site, look for free gifts, and when you order $30 and up, you get one of these bad boys. Yes, an 8-inch Poseable Skeleton. Oh, I love these things. Man, I got 4 of them now. And this is actually possibly our 3rd character that we're doing. We will be giving him, you remember the knights, the big lances, like on the joust deal? He will have a lance, and he's got this backpack that goes, when he puts it on, there's a computer piece on the chest and on the back, like a life support type thing, to kind of give him that retro robot kind of feel. And that chest thing is actually off of Space 1999. So you'll recognize, if you're my age or older, you will recognize it. If you're in your 30s or younger, you probably won't have a clue what I'm even talking about. So, see, Keith, what you got to say here, brother? Yes, actually, I helped a guy out. I got a good friend of mine. He's a huge Dukes of Hazzard fan. Luckily, I found Bo and Luke was the dark-headed one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I found Luke upstairs up in Battlegrounds, buried with a bunch of boxes. Took him to the house, cleaned him up. We sold him to him. He was super glad to have it and everything. So, but that's what you get. If you spend $50 or more, you're eligible for a different kind of gift. And I think there's a $70 tier, and then there's a $100 tier. I mean, there's several different tiers. But here's the cool thing. When I order everything, what it takes to make one Arthur Taylor, it actually comes up to a little over $30 for just all the bare minimum parts. So I was getting one of these. But if I put all 3 of these on one order, I was only eligible still for 1 gift. You only can get 1 gift per order. So I turned around, and in one evening, I ordered the exact same thing 3 times in a row. So Monday morning, I get a phone call about 9:30 saying, "Hey, Mr. Sexton, we were curious." And I was like, "Stop." I said, "Hold up. Let me guess. You're wondering why I ordered the exact same order 3 times in a row." He said, "Yes. Was your card not working properly or something?" I said, "No." And then I explained to him why I was doing it, so I make sure I got your all free. He goes, "Now that's very smart." He said, "You're taking advantage of our policy, ain't you?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am." He said, "Good job." But he was just making sure that I just wasn't having trouble with my card and wasn't accidentally over. See, a lot of companies, they would have took the money and made me work to get it back. But this company made a phone call, wanted to make sure that I wasn't overcharging myself. So, guys, that's pretty good customer service. You don't hear stories like that every day. Not nowadays, anyway. So, Yes, it's very awesome. And like I said, super nice guys. And guys, this deal that I'm working with, these guys, they're the bigger name of the company is the Figure Toy Company. And I am doing this marketer broker thing where I can approaching celebrities, and I will be designing their card, designing their head sculpts, and then we're putting their figure out. And the cool thing is, I'm dealing directly with the owner. I'm not dealing with some stupid salesman or board member or anything like that. That's why I love going to a little bit smaller company, because these guys, they're working hard, they're putting out good quality product, and they got room to grow. Versus if you go to a Hasbro, Mattel, or whatever, you're going to go through so much red tape, so much legal crap, and all these. Probably the guy you end up talking to is like 15 layers under the owner. So it's hard to. I think that would be so aggravating. But this right here, I'm talking to the owner one on one. We're cutting deals, and he has been super awesome, super nice, giving me and Starman a good opportunity here. Because I mean, guys, when I told Tim what was. Yeah, shh, my little girl's interrupting. And she's laughing about it too, the little turkey. You can come in, but you have to be sweet. You want to say hi to everybody? No. Watch out. You're going to get Mr. Jawa. You got to be quiet. Daddy's on the air. Sorry, guys. She's very nosy. She's getting ready to be 4. Yeah, she's shy, but she's going to pose. What's the website? It's classictvtoys.com. And you can go click on that, and an easy way to find them, just put Mego accessories, and boom, they're the first ones that pop up. And like I said, they're a great website you can go to if you're a custom guy, or if you got some old Mego stuff that you're trying to find, knee joints and stuff like that. They're the perfect place to go to find like these little pop-up knee things. That's where you find those little parts to fix a knee or to replace. They got a whole section on replay. I got another Spider-Man where you can buy brand new hands. And I'm telling you guys, the repo hands, and I think this one, yeah, this one's got the repo hands. This one right here has got the true vintage hands. You can't tell them apart. Not at all. Perfect way to go. Because a lot of times, guys, you can find a Spider-Man that's in good condition, but some dog has chewed on it, or some kid sitting there watching cartoons, gnawing on it. Boom. I think they're like $3 a pair. So worth it. See. Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to find my phone real quick, because I'm glad I seen Matt's name on here, and he mentioned his wife. I got to play. Oh, no, actually, I got it right here on the computer, and I hope you guys can hear this. Let me back up. Matt and Connie started off. I met Matt about almost a half a year, I think now. He came to the Dalton toy show, and he wanted to meet me and everything. That's when I was just had finished up on the Bantha and stuff like that. And I gave him some sculpting tips and stuff. And boom, real quick, it went from fan to friendship. Bottom line. That's the one thing I want to say to all you guys who are here with me tonight. Thank you so much. Guys, it means the world to me that you guys take your time out, to listen to me, my crazy brain ramble and everything, and support me and everything. Guys, you guys mean the world to me. And like I always say, if you guys are anywhere that I'm going to be near you at a show, please come and introduce yourself so I get to know you guys. Because, guys, this is awesome. But back to what I was saying. Well, him and his wife, they have fell in love with this Starman project so much and got inspired. Next thing I know, I'm getting a text, and I want you to listen to this. It's amazing.
Boys and girls, do not turn that dial. It's time to join us for another thrilling adventure of Arthur Taylor.
Now, please, somebody hop on there real quick and tell me if you even heard that at all. I've never tried playing this like this. So please, somebody tell me if you heard it. But what they did, I am a huge fan of the old black and white Flash Gordon, and they also took a lot of those stories that they did on the black and whites and just took the audio rip and played it over the radio. And that's what they were doing. They was making me like a radio rip, like commercial type thing, advertising Starman. So if anybody could hear that good, or if they didn't hear it, I will get my phone and put it right here at the mic. I can do it again. So please, someone let me. I heard it clear. Awesome. I'm glad I got that. Actually, if I had the old one, it probably wouldn't have worked. The audio, I didn't like the audio on that one. So anyway, so they did that, man. That just blew me away. Now it's a ringtone on my phone, and that just, guys, and I had a guy just probably, I think a week ago before that on Twitter, done some fan art of the Starman. I'm here to tell you guys, I never had such a crazy fan response off of a project I've been working on. A little bit with the Paranormal Chasers, but the Paranormal Chasers was such a massive project. We went from 9 comic books. Then a few years after that, I done like 7 trailers. And then a couple years after that, I ended up doing 4 movies, 5.5 hours worth of length of movies. I think the first 2 movies was exactly an hour and 3 minutes long. Movie 3 was 6 minutes shy of 2 hours in length. Man, it like to killed us. Oh my God, did it like to kill us. And then the fourth movie is like an hour and 35 minutes long. So you add all that together, whew, that's a long independent movie. That's huge for independence. So sorry guys, I don't have no coffee with me. So, but anyway, so guys, thank you all for all your great response. If you got any questions on the crazy storyline, we done. If anybody here who has not seen the final artwork, please let me know. I got it just right here in the hallway. I come out here and show you the final painting on it. If you've not seen it, or if anybody wants to see it again, please make a comment and I will. But guys, you got to check this store out, because like I said, the stuff that we're going to be doing with the villain of the thing, he is called Omega, the Black Knight. And he's going to have kind of like a, where Warduke and Dungeons and Dragons had the fantasy feel. This guy's kind of like Warduke, but he has a sci-fi feel, very robotic looking and stuff like that. So yeah, it was very surreal. Guys, all this is surreal. I'm telling you. And it's like I said, meeting you guys live was amazing. Yeah, Matt and Monica, not long ago, they came all the way up here to Dalton to support me at a show that we were doing up here. And just, guys, awesome. And I just want to thank you guys so much. Guys, it just really, it blows you away when people go out of their way for you. Because I'm not used to that. And I'm used to dealing with a bunch of hard heads in pro wrestling and stuff. And I'd say the toy community is a much nicer community than sometimes what the wrestling community. Wrestling community kind of raw sometimes, and that's probably why I retired when I did after roughly 21 years. So, but yeah, guys, you can buy all these cool clothing. I'm actually looking at trying to put together some They got a lot of cool accessories for like Planet of the Apes. Kiss stuff. If you just want to customize and create your own stuff, gosh, so many crazy choices you can do. And like I said, even if you're not heavily artistic, this company, they got so many choices. You don't have to be artistic. You just got to be able to, pop a head on, which ain't too hard, and dress it up and everything. You just got to be able to use your imagination a little bit. So, and they're, like I said, really good quality stuff. And like I said, this S-style heads that they got here, the sculpting on these things are amazing. And like I said, you just got to make sure that you glue the neck piece in and get the S. If it says S head, make sure it's S body as well. Don't mess up like I did. But to me, all in all, it just makes these 3 prototypes that I'm doing here that much more special to me, because actually I'm going to be maybe making like a special card like I did Spider-Man here. And they're going to be, Tim's getting one, I'm getting one, and we're putting one up just for as a, keepsake, whatever. But then, like I said, the real one coming out, the card will be different. The clothing will be slightly changed and stuff. But all in all, it's going to be, like I said, and that's another thing, guys. That's part of when any toy company, usually prototypes, there's always several changes before the real thing comes out to market. So if you guys watch anything on Mattel stuff, Mattel He-Man stuff. You can definitely understand how many changes figures can go through. And the biggest problem we're working into that I got to work with, guys, too, I got to do my imagination on what kind of story we're going to tell, but still, where we're working with pre-made parts. So we're kind of let that be the guideline, but the stuff, even though this is the type of figure you're getting, the artwork will probably be a little bit more embellished in our book. Because like I said, we're going for not a filmation or comic book look. We're going for, I don't know if you guys can see it up there, we're going for a Frank Frazetta painting kind of style for every page. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to slip it up here just a little bit. Yeah, see those paintings up there on the wall? That's Frank Frazetta. He's bottom line, the most amazing artist in the world, if I had my opinion on it. And a lot of people, you know who I'm talking about, Frank's number one, baby. I mean, he's that amazing. So that's what the kind of quality we're shooting for on every page. Nothing's going to look like a piece of comic book art. We're, like I said, we're going, bottom line, mine and Tim's attitude is when we're done with these first 3 books, that will be a collection of the greatest art that either one of us ever done. That's our attitude. It's going to be the best paintings I would ever come up with. I mean, it is going to be, we're going to do like roughly 50 paintings on this project this summer. So guys, 50 paintings in one summer. I've done a lot of painting. I've done probably, I think one year I done 80 paintings in 1 year. But that's over 12 months. I don't think I ever done 50 paintings in 3 months. It's crazy. I know. There's going to be a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of coffee. But hey, guys, if you want to grow, you got to challenge yourself. Put yourself out there. That's one thing I can say. I'm not the greatest artist, but I'm one of the hardest working guys out there, and I'm not afraid to fail. And that's the key to success, guys. Don't be afraid to fail. The only true way you fail is by not trying at all. But not even. But I'm telling you guys, once I put this in figure form, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm turning back now. I mean, this is just too cool. So, see if anybody else will say anything. Come on, guys, you get a little quiet out there. But that's what we got going on there. Like I said, it's a great site, guys. There's, like I said, a lot of different options. And if you guys have any questions about it at any time, you can catch me on Facebook, Sexton Creations. You can ask me any question. I just had a guy all the way from Tel Aviv the other night shoot me a message asking me about something about Ninja Turtles, and I was helping him out. And I think just a few weeks ago, I had someone from, I think, Scotland or something like that messing me. So I got people all around the world asking questions, and I'm here to tell you guys, I will answer every single one of them. I love it any way I can help you guys, because like I said, that's me paying back for you guys giving me time. John Michael, hey, man, I'm doing great, brother. Only thing that I am dealing with right now is just aggravating going to get groceries. Getting groceries has just become pure hell. Me and my wife, we had to go to 3 different stores today to get everything that we needed to get. It was just, it's annoying. I mean, this whole deal, yes, you got to wash your hands. Yeah, but I'm not afraid of the virus. I am just sick and tired of dealing with everybody being afraid of the virus. It's driving me crazy. Now, if you're elderly and sick, or you already have respiratory issues, yes, you need to worry. But you should already be taking certain precautions anyway to kind of stay away from people. Relatable. And it just drives you crazy. And then you got these psychos going to the stores, wiping everything out. And it's just, and the funny thing is, both Walmarts in my town, no hamburger. And I said, then we had a Save-A-Lot across from another Walmart. I said, let's go. And my wife says, you think Save-A-Lot I have it? I said, I don't know. Hell, I'm ready to try anything. I go in there, the whole entire thing was full of hamburger meat. It's like they just unloaded the truck. Totally full. Both Walmarts is out. And I don't know if anybody, I'm the only one up there. And I grabbed me 2 big stacks and I just got right out. I didn't go look at nothing else. I was in there a total of 3 minutes. So got lucked up on that one. So, but guys, since I got a bunch of people on here, I think I got 9 more episodes, and my 100th episode is coming up. So now's the time, guys. Timothy, Matt, everybody. My 100th episode, I am trying to do, like, I'm calling it Meet the Family. It's either going to be this coming Saturday or the following Saturday afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock. You guys going to get meet my wife. Y'all got a sneak peek of my little girl sneaking around the corner. And I got a couple friends that I worked with on my Paranormal Chasers, and my daughter-in-law, Brianna, who played Jenny Jones on the movie. She's wanting to come up, so you kind of got to meet my close little network of people that I love to death. Like I said, a couple of them not family, but yet they're my family. They're my brothers. I love them to death. Anytime I've ever needed anything, those guys was there, no questions asked, no matter what the task was. They was there for me. And guys, people like that, they're hard to find. So that's my family. So, and what we're going to do, we're going to be about 5 of us. We're all going to be sitting over here in the chairs, and we're all going to be coming up here, taking turns, talking to you guys, telling you some horrible experiences I've had to put these people through, because I've had them filming in the rain, filming in 20-degree weather, and they all hated me at the moments, but we came out with some great products. See, it's serious, but it's not exactly. It's not an apocalypse. Come on, people. This is not, the world's not coming to an end. And here's the cool thing, people. I don't know if everybody ever read your history, watch a little bit of it, read a little bit of it. Bottom line, when things like this happen, yes, go through it, keep your head on straight. But here's the cool thing. When the smoke clears, hey, you, me, everybody, you should come out of this with a better perception on things, more thankfulness of how we lived, on how easy we get food, drinks. A lot of countries can't just go to Walmart and get food like the way we do. So that's one good thing. We're going to come out, if you go into this level-headed, we can come out of this a lot more appreciative on how our lifestyles are, and be a little bit more appreciative on people. And I'm hoping what this will do. Unfortunately, it's going to make the digital thing. And like I said, I love talking to you guys like this, because most of you all probably live so far away from me, I probably wouldn't get a chance to get to know you and get to meet you guys. But what I'm hoping is, like on certain families, everybody going to get stuck at home long enough to kind of reconnect. Because a lot of people, the wife works, the husband works, kids are going to school, you get home, you do supper, you do the baths, yada, 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 get up the next morning, do it again. So maybe this will give some families some time just to sit down, chill out, watch some movies, watch some of us cool guys on YouTube here, and just have a good time with each other and enjoy it. So, that's what I hope everybody can do, is look on the bright side of all this. You get to stay home, relax. And somebody told me, you don't mind being cooped up in your house? I said, hell, I would love to be here 24/7. Trust me, my rooms is the place to hang out at versus going to work. Trust me, if I get stuck here, let me get snowed in for 2 weeks straight, man. I got the fridge, I got my coffee stocked up, I got a cool art room in here, and you get surrounded by 2,000 or 3,000 toys, dude. It's all good. See, it's like a death. See, not over here. I mean, see, sounds like, yeah, dude. There is no way. If you get bored in my rooms, there's something wrong with. I had my funny thing to saying that. I had my 9-year-old granddaughter here. She comes out, she hangs out with us quite a bit, and she's over there in my art room, and I was over here working on some kind of digital painting or whatever, and she goes, Paul, I'm bored. And I was like, how in the heck are you bored? I said, well, I got painting stuff in there. I said, I got toys galore. I said, you can clean, work on anything. I said, you got a whole nother computer over there to watch Hulu, Netflix. I mean, it's all pulled up. All you got to do is click on it. I was like, how in the world are you bored? She goes, I don't know. I just am. And I was like, well, you go back in there and figure it out, girl, because I ain't going to help you if you're that lost in your head. So needless to say, 5 minutes later, I called her in there working on something. She stayed on it for like 2 hours. So, yeah, if you're bored in this kind of place, something's wrong with you. See, exactly. But it's freaking my poor mom out. But I'm looking forward to your next live. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, if depending on how old your mom is, like I said, my mom is she's like right there knocking on 70 years old. But my mom's She's getting ready to be 70 next month, and she is rocking and rolling like she's 50 years old, people, like she's my age. I mean, oh, God, I can't hardly. You guys always wonder where maybe if I might try to get my mom here. Unfortunately, my mom just moved lately up to Gulf Shores, Alabama. And I need to bring her up here and get her on the show. You guys would love her to death. She is. If you want to know where my crazy intenseness come from, it's my mother. So yeah, you guys got to meet her, and she will tell you every horrible story about me you would ever want to know. Yeah, she'll sit right here and embarrass the hell out of me and won't blink an eye. I promise you that. Yeah, we need a dose of reality sometimes. I agree with you. Not that we really want it, but like I said, guys, look at how, like I said, at my age, I've done seen, I mean, I was born right after the Vietnam War. I remember Desert Storm like it was yesterday. That was annoying as hell. Oh my gosh, what a very annoying war to deal with. And then not long after that, you know, we had a good 10 years or so. Boom, the whole fake deal with the Y2K scare. Now, honestly, this little deal here feels more like the Y2K thing, really. And then, boom, about a year and a half later, boom, they hit us with the Twin Towers going down. And that right there was just like, man, everything felt weird after that for a very long time. And then, boom, just no more than we think everything's, everybody's feel like they're kind of getting back on their feet. And bam, the economy just totally tanks. I mean, that from 2008 to early 2011 was just pure hell. I was broke 3 years straight, struggling. Art wouldn't sell. I couldn't sell a piece of damn art. My damn life depended on it. It just, well, no one was interested in art, and I was not collecting toys. That was probably those 3 years were probably the most depressing time of my life. But when 2011 hit, that's when something clicked on me, and I said, all right, it's time. It's time to get serious and to put my foot down. No matter hell or high water, I'm going to be the best artist that I can be. I'm going to make my own future, and I'm not going to let society or what's going on around me affect who I am here at the art table. So now that's when I made that change, and ever since then, it's been going straight up. Let's see here what we got here. Come back strong, bigger, better than ever. Exactly. And guys, that's what you got to do, whether it's the economy. It all bounces back. And I mean, and sorry, it is good to get knocked on your tail. Guys, whether it's the painting, me doing toys, I couldn't tell you how many times I've come up with a crazy idea and it just totally went all to hell. Probably 6 out of 10, if you want to know the truth of it. Okay, guys? But here's the key to all this. Those aren't failures. They just didn't work out the way I planned. And like I said, the only way you fail is not doing anything else. See, every time those things didn't go right, I learned something out of it. I stepped back. Okay, what went right? What didn't go right? Why did it not go right? And usually there was a very clear reason why it didn't. And I started taking notes. Boom. 3 months later, new game plan. Sometimes I had to change people. Whatever. I made changes. Boom. Come out, next plan. Even if it didn't went right, it still went better than the last time. So I kept slowly, one step at a time, gaining. And no, I never would have got to where I'm at now, but I had to stay focused one step, growing. And the only way you can grow is by doing, people. And it's not about come up with an idea, boom, you get successful. Or shit, people, it don't work that way. Only unless you're related to somebody big in Hollywood, that's the only way that works. Because I'm not relying on luck. It's never worked for me. So not going there. I rely on hard work and surrounding myself like with you guys, amazing people who support me. Because that right there, guys, having friends that live here and having people like you on my subscribers list, this what keeps me going every day. But awesome comments. You're here sharing your time with me. That helps me get up at 4 a.m. Barely can hold the coffee cup, picking up the paintbrush and hitting at it. So thank you, guys. See here. Gotta go. All right, brother. Yeah. Take it easy, brother. And I will talk to you soon. And like I said, thank you for joining me this evening. See here what Mike got to say. See, there are kids in college and can't remember exactly. Can't even remember the 9/11. How crazy it was. You know, it was a shame. It really was. But guys, I hope we all like I said, this got to be common sense here, guys. Just say use some level head thinking. If y'all have older mother and dads that are like knocking on that retirement age, just keep a check on them. Go to the grocery store for them. Just use some common sense, but don't go crazy about it. And I think if we just all work together and help each other and stay calm, we'll get through this here in a few more weeks, and then boom, everything will be going 100 miles an hour trying to make up for lost time. So, yeah, we want to go. It's about 7 hours away. But I'm even at 7 hours away, dude. Save up some money, get you a motel. I know several people owns motels here. You let me know when you're coming, and I'll get you the Toy Smuggler discount at one of these hotels, and I will personally take you to Battlegrounds myself and give you the full freaking tour, and I'll make sure you get the Toy Smuggler discount at Battlegrounds. How's that, brother? If you do it, you just make sure you let me know in time, make sure I'm going to be in town, and I will make that happen for you, man. I'll give you a deal, get you a deal at a hotel, and I'll get you a deal up there, and you'll get full access upstairs and downstairs, brother. I'll take care of you, man. If you're going to come that far away, I'll make it worth your while. Hey, I will, man. Think about it. Just think about it. And like I said, and if you're looking for anything special, I'll pre-scout it out for you, man. Like I said, I'll make it worth your while. And hey, we'll go live and film the whole damn thing and make it extra crazy. How's that? Unless you don't want to get in front of the camera. If not, you can just film me and I'll make a crazy mess out of everything. So, see how long we've been going here? 46 minutes. Guys, you guys got any questions? I don't want to keep rambling about the same old thing here, and I definitely don't want to sit here and talk about the coronavirus. My wife talks to me enough about it because I refuse to watch the news, and she wants to make sure I am up to date with it, and I'm tired of being up to date about it. So if anybody please got any questions, see, have a happy Saturday. Yes, thank you El Rodimus. Awesome. This is the guy, guys, I was telling you, done the fan art and everything. Give El Rodimus Flash a good welcome here, guys. Awesome fella. He, like I said, I don't get many people talking to me on Twitter and stuff, but this guy is awesome. He keeps my Twitter warmed up for me and everything like that, and I greatly appreciate him. And Timothy Hayes keeps my Twitter going good. So, like I said, I had a hard time there forever getting activity on the Twitter, and like I said, and these guys are doing a great job helping me out with that. See, got some wrestling questions. I had saved them for your wrestling video. All right. If you want to save them, that's great. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be doing that soon. Doing a whole show about my 21 years as a professional wrestler. An amazing time, a hurtful time. Broke a lot, too many bones, and lost a few gallons worth of blood during my years. And but like I said, don't forget, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try probably in 2 Saturdays. I will probably do a thumbnail and send it as an advertisement on the 100th episode. It's going to be Meet the Family. Like I said, I'm going to try to have, like I said, my wife and little girl will be there. 2 of my buddies, Matt and Spike from the Paranormal Chasers, and also from Paranormal Chasers, my wife's oldest daughter, Brianna. She played Jenny Jones. So these guys will be here. You can ask them questions. They'll probably be telling horrible stories of crap that I put them through and the hell that I put them through working for me. Like I said, they used to call me the when I used to live in a 10,000 square foot building, and like I said, we had a teen club in there. I had a professional wrestling show in my building where I lived, and like I said, the art studio, you name it. And well, anyway, my nickname was the Intimidator. All the kids from the teen club and stuff used to call me the Intimidator because I've had to get extra hands on and throw a few of them out a few times. And we had a Halloween party that, dang, it just didn't go good. It went south really bad. So here, see, my neighbor was Lita. Oh, North Carolina, lived near Cameron, where the Hardy Boy. Oh, awesome. Well, see, just to give you a quick tidbit, I actually I moved to Morristown, Tennessee, to go through the Smoky Mountain School, and I ended up living right down the road from Kane, Mustafa, and New Jack, and the original, the Doink the Clown #2. So, and Tim Horner from if y'all used to watch, any of y'all watch the old NWA White Lightning, Tim Horner, or old Continental Championship Wrestling. He was my trainer. He was a part owner with Bob Kogel and Jim Cornette on Smoky Mountain, and that's when I was in it back in 1992. So there's a little preset up there on who I was, the type of people that I was around. It was some crazy times with those guys. I tell you that. Yeah, it was. Like I said, when I get down, I tell you what, guys. How does this coming Friday at 8 o'clock sound for the wrestling going live? How does that sound, guys? If that sounds good, give me some thumbs up. We'll go next Friday. That'll give me time too. I got some photo albums here. I'm gonna bring them out, put them on the table, and I got some cool pictures I can pull out and show you guys and stuff. Me being in the ring with some different people. Like I said, it'd be really cool. And so like I said, I want to thank you. I know Matt's already gone. Matt and Monica, there's one that does the music here and everything. And then guys, like I said, let's see what we got here. Awesome. Like I said, we'll plan it, guys, next Friday, 8 o'clock live. We'll do about the Toy Smuggler's wrestling career. So it'll be something different for sure. And I'll try to keep it toy related. I'll pull down some WWE figures in my Larry Sabisco out just so we can say we're still talking about toys. So guys, I want to appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, if you came in late, like I said, give it a few minutes and you'll be able to go back and watch all of it. Like I said, I got to talk about the classic 8-inch Mego figures. Like I said, these are some I got now. And like I said, and my Arthur Taylor Starman, he's actually components from a company called ClassicTVToys.com. I'm going to be doing some sculpting for them here soon, but I'm already a marketing broker for them. And Starman will be one of their items for sale up here in about another month or so. So guys, keep your eyes out for that. Toy Smuggler's got a toy on it with a toy company. Woo! Gotta love it. I know I'm excited about it. More excited about that than the crazy Bantha issue. The Bantha. Gotta love it. Still gotta love it though. All right, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Stay away from anybody coughing. You just use some sense. Love you guys. Awesome. Toy Smuggler out.